Hi developers, welcome back on my YouTube channel. In this video, I will show you how you can use STL to create highly interactive tables in your Sanity Studio or in any headless CMS. Basically, this video is dedicated to create tables in Sanity Studio. Before talking about the Sanity Studio, uh, we talk about what is STL and how it works. So basically, STL is a structured table language for modern apps. This is framework agnostic. You can use it in any framework, but you need to know you can use it anywhere where you can run JS, either on server or on client side. So basically, this is the Sanity. This is the STL structure syntax. STL syntax that you write the STL like this, and you got the table like this one. You can either use link or buttons. You can also define your target ID, action click, or action publish, or whatever action you want to add in this. This button create a custom event and fire a custom event that you can grab from the add event listener method, and you can use the link. You can create links like this. You can add text to like learn more and rf where you want to redirect after clicking on the learn more link. As you can see, when I hover on the learn more, you can see in the this corner. Okay, and um, this is the final table final output of this STL syntax. So now we talk about how you use it. So you need to first create a table. If you know how to write STL, you can simply use the STL code editor or directly write on your CMS wherever you use the STL. So like this here, like we can change in real time. Like instead of center I at the right, so it aligns it to right. So for better visibility, I will use border theme. You can either use border tagging. This is only visible in there. If you want to use the exact theme, you can go to the themes tab and you can copy any of the theme code and put it in your global.css or in your custom CSS file. Now, in visual editor, we have many options. Like when you click on any cell, you got type. You can define the type, link button. You can define the alignment, mean center, right, where you want to align this, and you can define the cell type. This is the recent update that we added, data or header. Either you can use it as a data. If you use click on the data, it render it as a TD table, TD tag. Or if you use the T header, you can render it as a TH header. So basically, this is the cell type, and you can define your tag based on the cell type. And here is the call span. If you know the call span and row span how it works, you can easily use this. For call span, if I add the 2 and click done, you can check. You can see plan A now cover the area of 2 columns, and when I click on this and go back to 1 and click on row span, increase value by 1. Now you can see the plan A covers the 2 row space. So I keep it simple, and this using this interactive table editor, you can create advanced tables, and you can add rows, you can add columns, you can delete columns. When you click on the delete columns, you can delete exact column. Okay, and after completing all the things, you can just simple export it as STL and copy to clipboard and paste it in your Sanity Studio, either on Sanity Studio or in your CMS where you use STL. You can also use this as a full screen. Now we talk about how you can use this in Sanity Studio. So in our docs, we can click on the docs and we can go to the Sanity Studio integrations. And in Sanity Studio, you first need to install Sanity plugin STL table. and it requires this React version and Sanity version. Set up table render components. So first we talk about the install plugin. So we go to our project. Here is my Pixel blog studio where I load many blogs for the Pixel website. And when you install, first you install the Sanity plugin STL table. After you install the Sanity plugin, you just need to import the STL table block. And after importing this, you just need to add this schema in types array. When you add the STL table block here, you can use this in your schema. You can use this in your schema types like blocks and other any other. After including STL block in your schema, you can use it in your schema like custom schema languages. And after setting up this, you need to do one more step. Simply npm install structure table CLI. Structure table CLI is basically used to add pre-built renders. Like if you are working on React, basically Sanity Studio is built on React, so you need to uh, use the React. So after run this command, you need to run this command and press STL CLI add React. This will create component in your components folder. This will create this entire thing where index.tsx contains the STL React table, and here you need to just pass the STL parsed parsed format of STL, and it will render all of your complete table. This is officially built by structure table community. This link the current render with the structure table plugin. So where this will use, so this is already created. You don't need to create manually this. When you install the, when you run this command, this automatically come with register folder. So after doing this, you need to register components in sanity config. When you go sanity.config.ts, you need to import that component register, that is this, in the top of the file. This is just simple line you need to import and don't need to use anywhere, just import. This automatically register the current render with the structure table package. Now fourth step is register the schema. Import the STL block type. So basically after including STL table block in your sanity.config.ts, you can use STL table block type in your any schema. You need to use this like this one. You need to create a name content and title content and type array and of type STL table block. But you need to first add this in your sanity config file. After that, you can use a, you can write portable text.off and destructure this to allow all the values. This is simple, and after doing this, use you can use the STL in your Sanity Studio. So I just run this studio npm run there, and now you can see here I have blog post, and in blog post I use this, and I have many blogs. Currently this blog is live, some contains some edits, so I expand this, and now I show you how you can use this in your editor. Now after adding structure table block in your sanity config and setting up in your schema, you can see an option like a structure table block in here. So I enter here and simply click on. After setting up your cursor any of the anywhere in the document, this option will highlight, and After clicking on this pop-ups table. This uh, this contains the table data where you can add the STL, and you can see the live preview of your table here. So we created a table in here. Now we can delete this empty row and just simply export STL and copy this and add this here. After adding this here, you can see the preview of your table right here. So currently my CSS is not able to show the button, so I just change its variant type. You can use this variant to use different type of buttons like we use in Shetsim. So after adding your STL here, you can either live edit here, and or you can just first create your entire table here and export STL and just paste it here. After doing that, you don't need to do anything else. Just you can also include your table caption, like anything that you want to give this table a name. So your table will be look like this. Now this button will work and this link will work in your front end side. So this is our setup for Sanity Studio will complete. Now I will show you how to use this on front end side. So we close this and just go to our front end side project. So this is our front end side project. That is the pixel where we render the blog content. You must need to use the portable text that is from the Sanity Studio developers, and this is open source. You can check this on GitHub. Portable text provides you a components prop where you can add custom props for different type of text, different types of components like image. These all custom components will be defined by how many components you add in your Sanity Studio. So as you can see here in our this editor, we already have many image call out box, YouTube embed, code block, and so I added all the components here as well: image, YouTube, call out, code block, and here is the STL table block. You need to use the same name that you added in your studio. In second here, you need to use this same name that here. So if you add another name, this not recognize the correct type of the STL table block. After doing this, you can create a function. This will return you a key, type, and STL string. This STL string you need to just pass in the STL.parser. This STL.parser will return you a um, JSON data that you need to pass our STL react.table render. This also installed by our same command that you use in the Sanity Studio. That is this npx stl cli add react. So this will add a react component, react table render in your project. If you are using the view, you can just type the view. We only have two render at this time, react and for view. And on front end users, here is the complete guide. You can check. You just need to install these two plugins, do these two packages, and just need to add the react renderer, and you can include CSS. This is optional. You can create your own CSS. If you use our created themes, you get this type of data like border, simple, split, and Tailwind style or Shetsim style. You can also create your own style, and also after doing this you can use this in portable text that I showed you previously. In STL table block you got three types like in one object, and you just need to pass the STL string in stl.parse method. This will return you passed STL in JSON format, and you need to just pass parsed STL in the STL table component, and this will render the entire table data and show you in a good manner format. You can either use link, either use buttons, or just simple text. I can show you for blocks that I wrote previously in Pixel for a preview that you expect how your table will look on the front end side. So I created this table that I got here. So after rendering all of your data, your table will look like on the front end side. If you have any question regarding the how this table will work on your Sanity project, or how you can use in different frameworks, different environments, uh, you can just post on Twitter and tag me on Twitter. My Twitter ID is at @byrjdev. You can tag me on Twitter, or you can just, if you have any issue in structure table, you can just add, you just create a new issue on structure table. We will solve this as soon as possible, or our community will help you to complete this as soon as possible. Or either you can contribute here, you can create an issue here. So thanks for watching this video. If you have any question, you can put your question in the comments.